All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to More. This is a pretty interesting segment with one of my favorite guests on the More show. Choosing the right gynecologist is a really important decision. And while some women feel very uncomfortable going to a male gynecologist, others actually prefer it. So why the divide? Well, local OBGYN doctor Joe Adashek, you've seen him on the show before. He is joining us to give us kind of like the lowdown and some information that you might not even think about. Doc, how you doing?
Very good. Great to see you.
Great to see you too. Okay, so let's talk about it. You have three things that you want to hit, especially when it comes to women who might be on the fence or really just don't prefer a guy.
Well, I think the thing is that if you say, I only want to see a female OBGYN, which is fine, but don't forget, there's a lot less female OBGYNs out there. So let's say 1 out of 4 doctors are female, and maybe only half of the males and half of the females are really great.
Yeah.
Well, you're really limiting yourself to a very small segment of the population.
Okay.
And so just saying I only want to see a female, you really just end up limiting yourself to such a small group of doctors. And to be honest, just being female doesn't mean, oh, that they're great, just like, oh, just being male means that they're great.
Okay, good point.
So
that's fair enough.
You don't want to end up just going, oh, I just chose them because they're female.
Okay, gotcha. That's fair enough. All right. And number 2?
Well, I think number 2 is that, is a woman actually more compassionate than a man? I think people are compassionate whether they're male or they're female.
Okay.
And either way, they're compassionate. And the hardest part, of course, is, being a male and being a female, and a female be naked in front of the male.
Right.
I think if you would follow me around in the office all day and see how many people that we have to see, to be honest, naked and do their exam, after a while you would be like, it doesn't even feel like it's a female or it's sexual.
You're going in to help somebody,
right.
And that's your focus.
Of course. I mean, you're worried you don't want to miss breast cancer,
right.
And you're feeling for lumps. The last thing you're thinking about is something, that's
negative,
sexual, right?
Yeah,
you're just thinking, I don't want to miss something. I don't want to miss breast cancer, or if you're doing someone's pap smear, I don't want to miss cervix cancer or ovarian cancer, or I do only high-risk pregnancy for a living, at Desert Perinatal Associates. So if we're checking the cervix, we're making sure someone's not dilated, if it's preterm. Right.
Yeah.
And just to make sure, more than anything else, and after a while, you don't even notice nudity or not nudity. You're just trying to make sure nothing goes wrong.
I'll tell you, sometimes men can be a little more compassionate than women.
Well, you never know. If a woman, say, had a baby and they did it without an epidural.
It's like, you should go without the epidural too. You'll be okay.
And I don't know. And of course, some males could be, the same way. It's just, just to limit yourself in any profession.
Just do your homework.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Do your homework. Okay, what's the third one?
Well, the third one was also about, being compassionate and so forth. But I think the most important thing is that what we really care about is making sure everything is fine, not missing something. And we're very sensitive to that the female is not dressed or naked. They're very vulnerable. But, males could be naked and you say they have a mass in their testicle or something. They just want to make sure everything is fine.
Right.
And that's all what the doctor wants, is make sure everything is fine.
Very good.
And that's all I want too.
And understand that you're coming into a healthcare facility and we are here to care for your health.
Definitely.
Right.
And that's what's the most important, more than anything else.
Yeah.
And I just don't think, yes, I'm sure women are more comfortable with women, and many times they are, but after a while it's just, who you bond with, whether they're male or with female, that's the most important part of anything in the world.
It really is. That'll help you spread the word or keep your mouth shut.
Right. And I'm very fortunate because, I'm not just a regular OBGYN.
No, everybody loves you.
Oh, well, no, it's not. Thank you. But doing just high-risk pregnancies, by the time people have been sent to me, they're so scared, they don't even care anymore. It's very rare, maybe every few years, that someone says, oh, geez, I would really prefer a female. Usually, if it's a high-risk pregnancy, they don't care anymore.
They don't care anymore.
No.
Doc, always a pleasure. Thank you so much. Good seeing you again.
Great to see you too.
This is one of the best here. All right, Jace, over to you.